15 Haywood Road in West Asheville. Locally owned and operated. Harvest Records sells new and used CDs and vinyl, DVDs, magazines, cassettes, books, visual art, and more. More info at 828-258-2999 or at harvest-records.com. Also, 10% of Buncombe County adults read below a third grade level or not at all. The Literacy Council of Buncombe County provides literacy and English language tutoring to our neighbors of all ages to help them better support their families, enrich their lives, and achieve their goals. The Literacy Council of Buncombe County is looking for volunteers to help people in our community rise above the confines of poverty by teaching them literacy and English language skills. More information on how to become a tutor, donate, or join us for a tour is available at litcouncil.com. And finally, have you always wondered what goes on behind the scenes of your community radio station? Do you love meeting friendly people who love music as much as you do? Asheville FM is looking for volunteers to help with production, party planning, music reviews, and more. It could be as simple as talking about your love of community radio while relaxing at the Asheville FM table and listening to live concerts, or as complex as researching news headlines and interviewing musicians and community activists making a positive difference in the Asheville area. Visit ashevillefm.org/volunteer to find out how you can help bring quality music and news to your hometown. Here we go.
Good morning. Watch the sun, watch it rise with a smile, open eyes, say good morning. Every morning, what a wonderful way to greet each new day. Say good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Brush the hair on your head, brush your teeth, make your bed. Look at each day in a new way. Take a chance, you can be what you wanna be, 'cause this morning is when we see. If it's Monday,
Hey, it's not Monday.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Getting closer. Thursday, Friday. Almost there.
Saturday,
There we go. All right, it is Saturday morning, y'all, and you are listening to Asheville FM in beautiful West Asheville, North Carolina. On this rather chilly Saturday morning here in October. I am Sagan, and welcome to the show. I have 2 hours of the best in modern and classic independent kids music for y'all, including some wizard rock and all sorts of other random stuff. It's interesting, we actually have a lot of jazz this week. I don't know why, but we just do. That's mainly because we are interviewing Lori Henriques this week. Her new album with the Sunbeam Collective, What Do You Wish, is amazing, and we're going to play hopefully the whole thing. And we have a new comics talk with Raj coming up and all sorts of stuff, so stay tuned. I am Sagan, as I said. My pronouns are they, them, just in case you were wondering. And let's start it off with a brand new album by Kid Pan Alley. They're a group that writes songs with kids all around the United States and maybe the world. They have a brand new album celebrating 20 years of doing this. It's called Best Friends, and each song is a collaboration with a different artist. First song I'm going to play is a collaboration with Heather May. It's called Life Is Good on Radioactive Kids. Stay tuned, y'all. We got a lot of good stuff coming up.
good morning to you. Good morning. Brush the hair on your head, brush your teeth, make your bed. Look at each day.
Life is good because we have music, so why don't we just sing all the time? We may be different, we make mistakes, and sometimes we give and sometimes we take, but each day we learn and each day we thrive. But most of all, life is good because we're alive. Sweet as candy, sweet as family, sweet as I. because we have music, so why don't we just sing all the time? We may be different, we make mistakes, and sometimes we give, and sometimes we take, but each day we learn, and each day we thrive. But most of all, life is good because we're alive. Making new friends, keep the old friends, walking on a cloud. Let's have some fun till the day is done. Fireflies light up the night. Life is good because we have music, so why don't we just sing all the time? We may be different, we make mistakes, sometimes we give and sometimes we take, but each day we learn and each day we thrive. But most of all, life is good because we're most of all, life is good because we're most of all, life is good because we're alive.
I'm gonna quit this job. I'm tired of being a kid. Wanna go to New York City and fall in love. Get some high top sneakers, let my pants hang low. Go everywhere with my underwear shown. I don't wanna have to go to school. Don't need no stinking stupid grammar rules. Wanna learn to speak Spanish and Chinese too. You know, habla español, well, eating egg drop soup. I'm ready to fly the coop. Yeah, I'm ready to fly the coop. No one will be the boss of me. I am who I am with no apology. Oh, testify. Come on. It's a parade. A freedom parade. Oh, I want that 8-drop soup. I'm hungry. Louis Armstrong got nothing on you. No one will be the boss of me. I am who I am with no apology. I'm gonna quit this job. I'm tired of being a kid. Wanna go to New York City and fall in love. Get a new haircut and a bunch of new friends. Gonna burn that candle from both ends. I don't wanna have to mop the floor. Life in this burg makes me really bored. Wanna bite the big apple cause my future's clear. Gonna walk down the street when no one thinks I'm weird. Tell my mama I'm out of here. Dice mama, yo voy. No one will be the boss of me. I am who I am with no apology. I'm gonna quit this job. I'm tired of being a kid. Wanna go to New York City and fall in love. Gonna bite the Big Apple and fall in love. L-O-V-E, love. I mean love. I mean love. I'm gonna fall in love.
My shadow leads a double life. By day he stays right by my side. Like clothes, like friends, like a puppy dog. He sticks to me like gum on a shoe. Someone's there but I don't know who. All day long he hugs me tight. But I wonder where he goes at night. Sometimes my shadow oversleeps, planning his revenge on the company he keeps. Does my shadow have a dark side too, like me and you and the moon that's new? My shadow leads a double life. By day he stays right by my side. Like clothes, like friends, like a puppy dog. He sticks to me like gum on a shoe. Someone's there but I don't know who. All day long he hugs me tight. But I wonder where he goes at night. Sometimes he howls at the moon, a desperate song so out of tune. He tries to chase the dark away so he can go outside and play. My shadow leads a double life. By day he stays right by my side. Like clothes, like friends, like a puppy dog. He sticks to me like gum on a shoe. Someone's there but I don't know who. All day long he hugs me tight. But I wonder where he goes. Oh, I wonder where he goes. I wonder where he goes at night.
Yes. Oh, I love that song by Kid Pan Alley featuring Robbie Schaefer. That was My Shadow Leads a Double Life from their new album, Best Friends. Before that, we heard Quit This Job featuring Steve Poltz. And we started the show off with Life is Good featuring Heather May by Kid Pan Alley. We will be interviewing them soon and playing a lot more great songs from the album. It's got some good stuff on there, y'all. All right, I am saying this as Radioactive Kids. Remember to check the show out if you want on Facebook and Instagram. If you don't want to do that, that's fine too, because I don't really care what you do as long as you listen to the music and support the artists. I mean, that's really the most important thing. All right, anyway, so let's play now. Ooh, yeah, let's play some Halloween songs. We have a whole bunch of new Halloween music, including some that I don't even have with me right now, but Let's play a few right now. Lucy Kalantari has a brand new single from Lucy Kalantari and the Jazz Cats. Sort of a Halloween song. It's a story about a witch. It's really awesome. It's called Flick of My Wrist on Radioactive Kids. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me just start it over. There we go. There we go.
I'm a witch in every sense of the word. I've a broom and a hat and a wand and even a cat. What I want is something big and great. Have fun for hours and use my powers. There's so much to do. I can't wait. Why ride a broom when I can ride my cat? Give her wings and sit right on her back. She'll be huge and glide so gracefully. One of a kind will make history. With the flick of my wrist and the wand in my hand, I'll do something great, I'll do something grand. Ooh, this is fun. I love cats. There should be cats everywhere. People should be cats. Oh, that's better. Much, much better. What I want is to paint the sky filled with purple and bouncing circles and swirly things going by. What I want, balloons everywhere and walking trees that have no knees and flowers singing in the air. Why must the moon be so far away? I'll bring it closer and go on holiday. An atmosphere for breathing easily. Sell tickets to visit, 'cause nothing is for free. First 10 customers get 5% discount. With the flick of my wrist and the one in my hand, I'll do something great, I'll do something grand. It seems having the moon near flooded the coastlines. I can fix that by making the buildings and houses bigger, and I'll make the cat people bigger too. It'll be like beach waves. Oh, I'm good. Not enough room for all of my inventions. I'll make the world expand in all directions and grow 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 and oh, I broke the earth. Undo, undo, undo. Come on. Undo, undo, undo. Phew. With the flick of my wrist and the one in my hand, I'll do something great, I'll do something grand. Oh man, I lost my powers. I'll be back.
Ba 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 bee. This is Lucy Kalantari, and you're listening to Radioactive Kids on Asheville FM. How cool is that?
Every year when we're done trick-or-treating and we're all sick of eating Tootsie Rolls by the pound, off we go to a strange kind of meeting that's for every kid from miles around. Down at the firehouse where all the firefighters are putting on their yearly trick-or-treat. They drape the firehouse, they decorate the pumper, and all put on a costume or a sheet. As the witches and the zombies and the goblins all convene,
for a killer, diller, thriller of a Goose Town Halloween. But new this year, in the rear of the station stood a weird habitation that gave all of us chills. Clanking chains and a nightmare vibration, well, it made you want to run for the hills. They'd built a spook house, those wacky firefighters, with sound effects and lighting they'd prepared. They'd made that firehouse a very scary area, and frankly, even I was kind of scared as the witches and the zombies turned a ghostly shade of green on a killer, diller, thriller of a Goose Town Halloween. Little vampires started wailing, little mummies were coming unwound. All at once, though, something happened to turn the whole evening around.
It's a fire! 2 alarms! Sorry, kids, party's over!
It was a madhouse, with everybody running from the spook house to find their boots and helmets in the firehouse.
No time to change your costumes!
A gremlin came a-sliding down the pole, a cobweb pumper with a skeleton crew. Frankenstein was driving and away they flew, with the clanging and the honking and the screaming high siren. What a killer, diller, thriller of a Goose Town Halloween. Left on high, mount the engine was turning. You could smell something burning, something very nearby. Where they stopped was extremely concerning. Well, the truth is that I wanted to cry. They stopped at my house, well, actually behind it, at our hen house. The flames were leaping out, it was a madhouse, as everyone came running from the spook house to watch the ghouls and zombies from the firehouse spray water on the fire and gather all the chickens who'd escaped. They were all safe as the witches and the zombies on the big red fire machine had a killer, diller, thriller of a Goose Town Hollow. Holy cow, it's the thing we were dreading. Now the flames, they were spreading to the chicken feed drop. All that corn that we stored in the shed, and you could hear it, it was starting to pop. Cross Orville, Redenbacher with a firecracker. I'm pretty sure that this would be the sound. Oh, everyone in town is gonna long recall the scene of the killer, diller, thriller of a Goose Town Halloween.
When the ghosts are in the air, there's no time like Halloween. Zombies moan, monsters scream. Ain't no party like Halloween, and you know you'll find me there.
Yo, the wait's not over, but it's late October and the days got colder. Now the leaves fall away. My favorite holiday, Halloween, make me holler and scream. It's not today, but it's soon. Kids in their rooms check the costumes. The moon glows, fog floats like exhaust fumes. In this lost tomb, I wake up and stretch. Been waiting all year for the day that's the best. I'm kinda different. For me, Halloween's like Christmas, but the only gift on this Misfits wish list, just kids to play with. One night is fine. I've been 8 years old since 1899, and that's a long time to be on your own. No other ghosts around, I'm all alone. 24/7, 365, except one night when being alive is my disguise.
There's no time like Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Nothing quite like Halloween when the ghosts are in the air. There's no time like Halloween. Zombies moan, monsters scream. Ain't no party like Halloween, and you know you'll find me there.
Trick-or-treating, so nervous my feet are sweating. But wait, ghosts don't sweat, I keep forgetting. And right now the moon shines down on a nice crowd. I blend in and hope they don't find out. Don't wanna raise eyebrows or get a glance from parents. They get scared when they see I'm transparent. I can't bear it, don't wanna get get busted. Cause Halloween's the one night when we're all just kids. I'm having fun. There's one house I have to hit, cause it hypnotized me like a magic trick. What a celebration. They got decorations from roof to basement and porch to pavement, and they never take them down. I remember they were still around last November and December. Halloween forever is just what I wanted, so maybe they'll like the house better if it's haunted.
There's no time like Halloween. Zombies moan, monsters scream. Nothing quite like Halloween when the ghosts are in the air. There's no time like Halloween. Step right up, follow me. Ain't no party like Halloween, and you know you'll find me there. There's no time like Halloween.
Yes, that was brand new single by Secret Agent 23 Skidoo with a song called Ain't No Party Like Halloween. Before that, we heard an old song by Tom Chapin that I thought fit really well with the two songs back to back with it. A song called Goosetown Halloween from his album In My Hometown. And we start that set off with Flick of My Wrist by Lucy Kalantari and the Jazz Cats. And of course, next week we're doing all Halloween songs, so stay tuned for that. That'll be fun. All right, coming up in just a few minutes, we have a new comics talk with Raj. But first, let's play some music by Super Stoli from Chicago. She has a new bilingual album called Hola Hola. And this first song is called Fuerte Sin Parar on Radioactive Kids.
Play a little song, toca una canción on a little guitar, una guitarrita. You can play it too. Serás una estrellita. Play a little song, toca una canción on a little drum, un pequeño tambor. You can play it too. Con mucho más sabor. So open the windows wide, man, so everyone outside can hear us sing at the top of our lungs, at the top of our lungs. Ahora vamos a bailar, no dejes de saltar, como un rockstar. Sube el volumen si pueden escuchar, esta melodía les va a encantar y todo el mundo va a brillar. Cantamos fuerte sin parar, cantamos fuerte sin parar. Sing a little song, canta una canción, sing it fast or slow, veloz o más lento, sing whatever you like, con una voz feroz. Abre todas las ventanas, porque tenemos ganas de gritar. Cantamos fuerte sin parar, cantamos fuerte sin parar. We're rocking out in the backseat, kicking up our feet to the rhythm of the drum beat, and it sounds so sweet to the people walking on the street, hearing the song all day long. Now it's stuck in your head, cause the melody's strong, and everybody here will sing along. Fuerte sin parar, fuerte sin parar. Ahora vamos a bailar, no dejes de saltar, como un rockstar. Sube el volumen si pueden escuchar, esta melodía les va a encantar y todo el mundo va a brillar. Cantamos fuerte sin parar, cantamos fuerte sin parar, cantamos fuerte sin parar. drum beat, and it sounds so sweet to the people walking on the street, hearing a song all day long. Never stuck in your head, cause the melody's strong, and everybody here will sing along. Vienen y van las olas del mar, nunca paran para descansar. Conocen el ritmo y cómo bailar, siempre moviendo las olas del mar. Arriba, abajo, arriba, abajo. They come and they go, the waves of the sea, and they never stop to go to sleep. They love to dance, and they got the beat. They're always moving, the waves of the sea. Up, down, up, down. Vienen y van las olas del mar, nunca paran para descansar. Conocen el ritmo y cómo bailar, siempre moviendo las olas del mar. Arriba, abajo, arriba, abajo. They come and they go, the waves of the sea, and they never stop to go to sleep. They love to dance, and they got the beat. They're always moving, the waves of the sea.
You are listening to Radioactive Kids. I am Sagan, and it's that time of the month again. Time for another comics talk with Raj. Hello.
Hello, hello. Happy to be here as always.
Awesome. So you have three really cool looking comics this month, and I gotta say, I've actually only read one of them this month.
What?
I know.
What?
Usually I've read all of them, but I've only read
Ridiculous.
one of them. So
Slacking off, college boy.
I know. Is there a theme for this week?
I would say the theme, if there was one, these are all a little bit more mature books than, I mean, even amongst the juvenile or the kids' books that we review here, you're on the upper end of the spectrum. Not necessarily anything that's really beyond the pale, but deals with some issues that are maybe a little, not just super goofy, silly, fun stuff. These have a little bit to them involving, family dynamics and loneliness and things like that are great for kids to see in like a safe way they can deal with them, I think, in art such as this.
Awesome. So what's the first one?
The first one is The Witch Boy by Mary Knox Ostertag.
Yes. Awesome name.
This one is a bit of, it's kind of
Molly Knox Ostertag.
Molly, what did I say, Mary?
Yes.
Woo! Rushing through them. Molly Knox Ostertag, thank you. And this is the first in a trilogy of books that we absolutely love here at the library. This is the one that you are familiar with also.
Yes, that's the one I've read.
The one you've
So
read.
good.
It is a magical realist sort of book. It's a world in which there's a certain kind of family lineage or tribe in which all of the women are witches
Mm-hmm.
who can use magic powers, kind of talk to other realms of existence.
Yep.
And all of the men are kind of like lycanthropic, meaning that they're were people. They can turn into other animals,
Yes.
and they're
Shapeshifters.
Yes, and as odd as that sounds, they have a very rigid gender hierarchy or division of expectations,
Which
So-
we all know about.
yeah, right. So the women, do the magic, and the men protect them. Basically, is how it works out.
Hardy har ho.
And then this boy is born and grows up, and he doesn't feel like he can easily fall into this binary because
Aster.
he is a boy. Yes, exactly, Aster, who wants to learn the magic that the women learn.
Yes.
And he's forbade from learning it, but he has kind of a natural skill at it, and so basically manifests these powers. And as most of these books are wont to be, shocker, he ends up being, the hero and saving everybody with his kind of combination of both, sides of his being kind of reconcile. And this is the first in the series, The Witch Boy. Next is The Hidden Witch.
Yes.
And I think The Winter Witch just came out. It's a great
I
trilogy.
can't wait.
Oh yeah, it's coming very soon. It's awesome. But yeah, it's a really cool series about finding yourself, about challenging expectations and norms as far as your own personal identification. It's a nice analogy, obviously, for many things that people, especially people of this age, maybe adolescents, are dealing with in society right now. And it's presented in a very accessible, fun, exciting way.
Yes.
But the metaphor is like pretty spot on in my personal opinion.
Awesome. So that is
The Witch Boy by Molly Knox Ostertag.
Yes, and I look forward to seeing what else this author does, like all sorts of stuff.
Oh, totally. I mean, she's started real strong. So
Yeah.
I hope it keeps going.
Awesome. So what's the second one?
Next is called Meg, Joe, Beth, and Amy, a modern retelling of Little Women. It is by Ray Terciero and Bray Indigo, and as the title suggests, it is a modern retelling of Little Women. Classic Alcott book. It's been amazing for a long time. It's a touchstone for a lot of readers and authors.
Yeah.
This is a modern version. It has much more diversity, both in terms of family arrangement, in terms of racial diversity, things like that. It's a story of a blended family, which is cool. So there was, a Caucasian mother, I believe, an African-American father, and they got together. Both had a kid previously, and they get together. But a lot of the plot points are still there from the previous book. Like the father is still, off at, combat, but it's the modern day. He's in the Middle East. They have a great neighbors who live in like a city. I think it's New York. It appears to be.
Yeah.
They're dealing with money problems and struggle. The mother is kind of functionally a single mother because the father is away, and they contact him through email instead of writing letters, of course. But the characters are really, really, really well fleshed out. It's an adaptation in two ways, both in time shifting forwards to the present day and also from prose to graphic novel.
Yes.
And they did a fantastic job, the way that a lot of all good adaptations of graphic novels, in my opinion, work, in which they get to kind of excise a lot of the words and show don't tell, as writers and actors will tell you. It's a great thing,
and let you have your own interpretation of this of the story.
Yeah, exactly. It's really, really nice. It turns out it's a very flexible story, and you realize as you're reading it, if you're familiar with the original book, how much translates to a different time, a different place, a different culture in a lot of ways. But it's really, really well done. It's beautiful. It's hilarious. It's touching. From chapter one, honestly, you're laughing. You're getting a little verklempt. It's great. It's fantastic.
Awesome. So that is
Meg, Joe, Beth, and Amy, a modern retelling of Little Women. by Ray Terciero and Bree Indigo.
Awesome.
I don't know which one.
That's okay. Yeah. So what's the third one? This is another one that I haven't read and
Yes.
that you've been enthusing about me to me all
Definitely.
morning.
This is one that I'm honestly surprised you have not read. It's fairly new, coming in, but it is totally up your alley.
Mm-hmm.
This is another book. It has. It reminds me a bit of the first discussed, The Witch Boy, because it has kind of a magical realism to it, but way more with the magical.
Whoa.
So these like 5 or 6 boys go off on their bikes, basically, to find where these lanterns go. Lanterns are these glowing lanterns that every year in their town, and the winter solstice, they throw them into this river and they float away. And the boys have been growing up doing this their whole life. And they figure out, you know what, we're going to just follow them on our bikes for the first time ever and figure out where they go. Do they go to the sea? Do they sink? Do they fly into the sky like all our parents say and become stars? And they start going. And initially there's kind of, a bunch of boys, and one of them's kind of left out. And one by one, most of the boys kind of bail and head back home, and 2 of them are left. And they have a relationship already. It's kind of rocky, but they end up kind of bonding as they go through. And, they're going on and on, and all of a sudden, the first clue that it's not a normal story is that there is a huge anthropomorphic bear that they meet with a basket for catching fish, who's wearing a jacket, and starts telling them how his culture has their own legend of these lanterns and where they come from. He calls them fish as he goes fishing for them, and then it kind of goes on from there. The art is beautiful. At every turn, it kind of gets a little bit more surreal again and again.
That.
So then eventually,
stories like that.
It starts off, very like, normal boys on bikes going on an adventure. And then it keeps just kind of getting weirder and weirder until you just, by, halfway, a quarter of the way through, you're just like, okay, you just kind of give up on trying to make it about the logic of the other world. And you're like, this is just a surreal story now, and you just kind of lean into it, and it gets super, super cool. They meet all kinds of other characters.
That's really, really cool.
It gets weirder and weirder. They end up going to finding Madame Majestic, who lives on top of this huge mountain.
And the avian cartographer.
Yes.
Oh.
And he makes the maps, and they go through, and but at its heart, it's about these 2 boys, really, and their friendship, and how they, they're kind of forced together as friends, which everyone rebels against by their parents, and then now, but they kind of, as they go through these challenges and endeavors, they kind of refine their friendship as the world around them is getting crazier and crazier and crazier. They have to rely on themselves more and more and more. So it's nice. And eventually, they kind of find the secret of what's actually happening. Don't tell me! Oh, never. I wouldn't. I would. That's a spoiler, my friend. If I tell them, they'll come check it out from the library. So I'm invested in them being curious here.
Awesome. So that is...
This is called This Was Our Pact. It's
by
Ryan Andrews.
I believe the new author.
I believe so. He is one to watch. It was a he. I'm not sure about that. But this author, Ryan Andrews, is totally one to watch. If this is the debut, it's obviously going uphill from here. All right. It's really, really fantastic. The art is beautiful. It seems kind of simple, but there's more complexity than you actually realize it at first.
Awesome. So that is published by First Second?
Yep, First Second, the greatest.
Yes.
This Was Our Pact by Ryan Andrews. Before that, we discussed Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy by Ray Terciero and Bree Indigo by Little Brown. And before that, The Hidden Witch by Molly Knox Ostertag. Who's that name? That's Scholastic.
Awesome. So where can we find these books?
You can find them at Pack Library in the Youth Services section, handed out by me, Raj Bowers Racine. Come holler at your boy. I will load you up with books. I will show you some awesome things you never knew existed, and we can geek out together about comics.
Awesome. Thank you. We will see you again next month.
See you later.
That was, of course, a Comics Talk with Raj, recorded last week at the Pack Memorial Library. Before that, we heard 2 songs by Super Stoli from her new EP, bilingual EP, Hola Hola, We heard from Fuerte Sin Parar and Las Olas del Mar. All right, I am Sagan. This is Radioactive Kids. So, it is time for our Wizard Rock of the Week. Wizard Rock is, of course, a genre of music based on and inspired by the Harry Potter series of books. And this week's Wizard Rock was inspired by a tweet from the Wizarding World Twitter account that says, Hogwarts didn't always have bathrooms. Before adopting Muggle plumbing methods in the 18th century, witches and wizards simply relieved themselves where they stood and vanished the evidence. And a lot of Wizard Rock bands thought that was silly, so they put together a compilation for the benefit of Trans Active and the Colorectal Cancer Alliance, songs about bathrooms and other stuff. So this first song is by Ludo Bagman and the Trash that we played. We played them last week, but this is a new song by them. It's a song about how people get to the Ministry of Magic. It's called "Song for Unconventional Public Transportation" on Radioactive Kids. Enjoy.
Woke up at 5 a.m. for my job at the ministry. I brushed my teeth and combed my hair. I ate breakfast and walked out in the street. There was a time when I preferred to fly, but the day is new. I think I'm gonna try taking the toilets, oh, oh, oh. Taking the toilets, oh, oh, oh. Taking the toilets to work today. I passed by the Muggle shops. I saw a cat in the window. Didn't look both ways and I almost got crushed by a London Transit double-decker bus. Followed the sign to the public toilet. I don't know why, but I think I'm gonna enjoy it. Taking the toilets, oh, oh, oh. Taking the toilets, oh, oh, oh. Taking the toilets to work today. I stand before the basin and I put my feet in it. Pull the lever and it takes me down, down, down. And I'm there in a minute. I get to the games department and I walk into the office. I check for any new messages. I take my coat off and I drop it. I ask for a towel, 'cause I'm sopping wet. Well, I guess, my friends, I guess that's what you're gonna get when you're taking the toilets, oh, oh, oh. Taking the toilets, oh, oh, oh. Taking the toilets to work one day. That's why I'm never taking the toilets, oh, oh, oh. Never taking the toilets, oh, oh, oh. Taking the toilets to work again.
Milk cookies. Milk and cookies. Milk, cookies. Milk and cookies.
That is a new song by the Microphone Doctors called Milk and Cookies. Before that, we heard 3 songs from a new album, a new Wizard Rock album benefiting Transactive and the Colorectal Cancer Alliance. And be warned, not all the songs on that album are appropriate for all ages. I just played through 3 that are. We heard Poop Wherever by Draco and the Malfoys, Correct the Architect by Harry and the Potters, and Song for Unconventional Public Transportation by Ludo Bagman and the Trash. I am Sagan. This is Radioactive Kids. Coming up in about 33 minutes, we will be interviewing Lori Henriques, so I'm super excited about that. She has a new album called What Do You Wish? And let's start playing it right now. Hopefully we will get through the whole album before the show is up. This first song is the title track, What Do You Wish? By Lori Henriques on Radioactive Kids.
What do you wish for the world today? Something beautiful that makes you say, I live here. I live here. I live here. What do you wish for the world today? Something beautiful that makes you say, I live here. I live here. I live here. I wish for trees. I wish for trees. They give us air to breathe. That stuff our lungs all need. I wish for trees. I wish for trees. I wish for love. I wish for love. And for equality. You are the same as me. I wish for love. I wish for love. Take me to the town where the people got a plan. Gonna plant more trees, gonna grow more leaves for photosynthesis. We know that we got this. Take me to the town where the people got a plan. Gonna love each other more than we did the day before. It's not a zero sum. There's love for What do you wish for the world today? Something beautiful that makes you say, I live here. I live here. I live here. What do you wish for the world today? Something beautiful that makes you say, I live here. I live here. I live here. I wish for seas. I wish for seas. All clear and sparkling, the source of everything. I wish for seas. I wish for seas. I wish for peace. I wish for peace. Peace for all humankind starts with our peace of mind. I wish for peace. I wish for peace. Take me to the town where the people got a plan. Gonna clean the seas, take care of the creatures that live with us. We know we're all stardust. Take me to the town where the people got a plan. When we help each other out, we know we're helping out ourselves, 'cause we're the human race, one family in space. Take me to the town where the people got a plan. Gonna plant more trees, gonna grow more leaves for photosynthesis. We know that we got this. Take me to the town where the people got a plan. Gonna love each other more than we did the day before. It's not a zero sum. There's love for everyone. Take me to the town where the people got a plan. When we help each other out, we know we're helping out ourselves. We're the human race, one family in space. What do you wish for the world
You are listening to Asheville FM at WSFMLP 103.3 Asheville.
Learn to consider, learn to decide, learn how to pedal, learn how to glide is what the world is for. A place where you explore. Learn to recycle, learn to recite, learn to distinguish your left from your right. It's what the world can show. So much for you to know. Maybe tomorrow, maybe today, something you learn is gonna find its way into your smile, and you will be one step closer to self-discovery. Learn to do dishes, learn to fold clothes, learn to read music, learn to transpose is what the world can be. No reason for ennui. Learn to play soccer, learn to play chess, learn your phone number, learn your address. It's what the world can give. The space for you to live. Maybe tomorrow, maybe today, something you learn is gonna find its way into your smile, and you will be one step closer to self-discovery. There'll be days when you don't want to listen. There'll be chapters you can't stand to read. Try to remember that learning takes patience. Give yourself as much time as you need. Learn to speak Spanish, learn to speak French, learn to relax in the park on a bench. It's what the world can do. Your very own milieu. Learn to subtract, learn to divide, learn to express what you're feeling inside. It's what the world's about. A place where you find out that maybe tomorrow, maybe today, something you learn is gonna find its way into your smile, and you will be one step closer to self-discovery. Oh, when I wake in the morning, after I've done all my yawning, I like to get on up. I like to fill my cup. I like to fill my cup on up with ever-loving water. Oh, it will flow through your body and help you go to the party. But in between those steps, you know your body gets so many benefits from ever-loving water. Let me break it down. You know hydration and phosphorylation bring dissociation and ionization to change the concentration of your perspiration and allow evaporation, your body's refrigeration. You understand my elation with ever-loving water. Hydration is just a scientific term for taking a nice tall drink of water. But did you know? Your body also makes its own water during oxidative phosphorylation. With all this water around, there's a process called dissociation, whereby salt breaks down in your body, releasing ions into your blood. Your
body uses these ions for many things, like moving and thinking and laughing. That's right, thanks to ever-loving water. And after all that moving and thinking and laughing, your body cools itself down through perspiration. In other words, you sweat it. Get it? So when you wake in the morning, after you've done all your yawning, you gotta get on up. You gotta fill your cup. You gotta fill your cup on up. Oh yeah, you know you gotta fill your cup on up. Oh yeah, you guessed you gotta fill your cup on up with ever-loving water. Just one more drink of ever-loving water.
That I would like to have a fine time in this moment of space. And then I looked into the mirror and I saw my face. Good to see you, my smile, my dear. And let's just look at you, grinning from ear to ear. Hello, today I'm so glad I'm here. 'Cause life is, yes, it's come increasingly clear. Life is, yes. The sky would be great, and I thought, oh well, that's alright by me. I got my best rain boots and a pot of warranty. Good to see you, my boots, my jeans, and let's just look at you, grinning from ears to ears. Hello, today I'm so glad I'm here, 'cause life is, yes, it's come increasingly clear. As I open up the door to this idea that every day I say yes, I bet you can guess it's such a loveliness. While this new day kept on gliding by, you know, I turned my face up to the wise old sky. And then, what do you know, my eyes told me there was a big blue patch above the tallest tree. Good to see you, my sky, my dear. And let's just look at you, grinning from ear to ear. Hello, today I'm so glad I'm here. 'Cause life is, yes, it's come increasingly clear. Life is, yes. Life is, yes. Life is, yes. Life is, yes.
Life is yes. That was Lori Henriques and the Sunbeam Collective with a song called Life is Yes, obviously, from their new album, What Do You Wish? We are listening to that on Radioactive Kids right now. Before that, we heard Ever Lovin' Water, Something You Learn, and started off with the title track, What Do You Wish? I am Sagan. This is Radioactive Kids. We are entering the second hour of the Radioactive Kids show. Actually, we're like almost 11 minutes in, but oh well, who cares? Programming support is brought to you by Appalachai. Appalachai is craft brewed with organically grown ingredients from local sources wherever possible. Iced chai drinks and Appalachai lattes are in coffee shops, cafes, and eateries. A concentrate to make at home is also available at many local markets. Info at appalachai.com. Launched as a community business in 1996, Asheville Music School transitioned to 501c3 status in 2012 and is governed by a volunteer board of directors. Located on Pack Square in downtown Asheville, open 7 days a week with lessons scheduled at any time of the day or evening. AMS strives to provide a family-friendly, all-ages, supportive environment with professional music educators, many of whom also perform at local and regional venues. More information is online at ashevillemusicschool.org or 828-252-6244. And finally, save the date. Asheville FM is celebrating our fall membership and fund drive beginning Saturday, October 26th. That's next week. Stop by our studios at 864 Haywood Road throughout the week for fresh local coffee and other goodies. We have a goal of raising $35,000 during the week to help sustain your listener-supported and volunteer-programmed radio station. You can also check out our t-shirts, bumper stickers, and buttons. Stay tuned to 103.3 for more info or follow us on social media. All right, let's get back to Lori Henriques. This song is called You Love You on Radioactive Kids.
Oh yeah, if I love me and you love you, oh yeah, before too long we're gonna see it's true. Because when I love me, oh yes, and you love you, oh baby, deep down love is gonna shine right through. We're gonna feel it flowing over in all we do. Oh yes, it's true. We're gonna walk, we're gonna run, we're gonna study something fun. We're gonna practice every day. We're gonna find a way to say this is me, it's who I am. We'll start to understand that I'm like you and you're like me. We're in the same big family. We're out here floating in the stars. Lucky life is ours. You're gonna find that thing you're here to do. Oh yes, you'll find that thing, it's gonna come to you. Cause when you love yourself, you open up the door for you to be yourself more than you were before. You'll take a step into the truth of who you are. You're gonna go so far. You're gonna walk, you're gonna run, you're gonna study something fun. Every day, you're gonna find a way to say, this is me, it's who I am. You'll start to understand that I'm like you, and you're like me. We're in the same big family, we're out here floating in the stars. Lucky life is and help you grow. I know you know. You're gonna walk, you're gonna run, you're gonna study something fun. You're gonna practice every day. You're gonna find a way to say, this is me, it's who I am. You'll start to understand that I'm like you, and you're like me. We're in the same big family. We're out here floating in the stars. Lucky life is ours. talking about compassion. Glory, hallelujah, we're talking about compassion. Feel it moving to ya, we're talking about compassion. Tiny devil do ya, we're talking about compassion. Coming back in fashion. Telling us in her generous way. Nina Turner is talking about it night and day. Simone Campbell's example goes on from mile after mile. Cornel West promotes compassion in his own true style. Krista Tippett, Elizabeth Gilbert, and Maria Popova. Compassion's on the rise. It's popping all over. It's compassion. Glory, hallelujah. We're talking about compassion. Feel it moving to ya, we're talking about compassion. Tiny devil do ya, we're talking about compassion. Coming back in fashion. Every time I read another holy story, moral arc I see you bend into the glory. That we're all together here is clearer every day. Looking back, compassion isn't a priori. Many gentle souls have added to the story. All that's happening now has had such help along the way. We're talking about compassion. Glory, hallelujah. We're talking about compassion. Feel it moving to ya. We're talking about compassion. Tiny devil do ya. We're talking about compassion. Coming back in fashion. Accessing my compassion, I try to let it go, 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 go. I've got to learn to let it go. I'm trying to remember my life is so much better when I practice being kind, 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 kind. One of the surest things I know. For some people who've been in it, they've been living their compassion for a long, long time. Karen Armstrong, Dalai Lama, Pema Chodron, Desmond Tutu, Jody Williams, Jimmy Carter, and this list is just a starter. We're talking about compassion. Glory, hallelujah. We're talking about compassion. Feel it moving to ya. We're talking about compassion. Tiny devil do ya. We're talking about compassion. Coming back in fashion. Talking about compassion. Coming back in fashion. Talking about compassion. who thinks of something new. Could be you, it could be you, who brings solution into view. I hope it's you and you and you, a whole cooperative crew of creative scientists who think outside the box. Energy will flow freely to everyone we know. We're learning how to use this unlimited fuse. Solar energy. All that we need is more accessibility. Solar energy. We'll learn to harness it much more efficiently. It could be you, could be you, could be you who cracks the code. Could be you, it could be you, could be you who paves the road. I hope it's you and you and you, a whole cooperative crew. There has to be a way. We're getting closer to that day. Energy will flow freely to everyone we know. We'll open up the gate, bring the power up to date. I like myself, I like myself, I like myself, I do. And when I like myself, it's easy to like you. I like myself, I like myself, I like myself, I do. And when I like myself, it's easy to like you. You gotta have it to give, once it goes out. You gotta have it to give, once it goes. I like myself, I like myself, I like myself, I do. And when I like myself, it's easy to like you. You gotta have it to give, once it goes out. You gotta have it to give, once it goes out. You gotta have it to give, once it goes out.
like myself, I like myself, I like myself, I do. And when I like myself, it's easy to like you. You gotta have it to give. What's in goes out. You gotta I like myself, I like myself, I like myself, I do. You gotta and when I like myself, it's easy to like you. I like myself, I like myself, I like myself, I do. And when I like myself, it's easy to like you. You gotta I like myself, I like myself, I like myself, I do. You gotta and when I like myself, it's easy to like you. You gotta I like myself, give like myself. Life is just a minute, any way you spin it. Try to sink right in it. It's such a simple thing to say. Why do I need to hear it every day? You may be finding yourself right here in the beginning of your life. You may be finding yourself like me in the middle. You may be having around here, living for a long, long while. You know better than we. From your view, it's so easy to see. Life is just a minute, any way you spin it. Try to sink right in it. It's such a simple thing to say. Why do I need to hear it every day? Turns out the only real time that exists is just the moment that is now. Anything outside of this isn't here at all. Crazy as all of it sounds, it's such a big relief somehow. Just let yourself be. Deep down, it's so easy to see. Life is just a minute, any way you spin it. Try to sink right in it. It's such a simple thing to say. Why do I need to hear it every day? Sometimes I'm finding I'm still too scrambled to remember how it is. Sometimes I'm finding I'm stuck in the past or the future. But what I find deep inside the eyes of the ones I love brings it all back to me. Once again, it's so easy to see. Life is just a minute, any way you spin it. Try to sink right in it. Life is just a minute, any way you spin it. Try to sink right in it. Life is just a minute, any way you spin it. Try to sink right in it.
Life is just a minute. That was Lori Henriques from her new album, What Do You Wish? Before that, we heard I Like Myself, Solar Energy, Compassion, and You Love You. So I'm very excited to welcome Lori herself to the air with me right now. Hello.
Hello.
Awesome. So this album is really amazing, and I was like going back and forth with putting it and the Legion of Peace album on my top 10 of the year. I'm not going to tell you which one I ended up picking yet. But I wanted to ask you. So you said this album online. You said this album took 4 years to make. So how did the production and writing process go for this album?
Oh, I love talking about this. Thank you for having me on, Tegan. Let me just start by saying you are awesome. Every email you've ever sent me is so positive. You respond so quickly, and I appreciate you very much.
Well, thank you.
And I love.
Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love Asheville. I wish I were there sitting with you. I have been there. It was a long time ago, and it's so artistic and wonderful. I went to this really fabulous art store when I was there.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anyway, so I feel like I'm vibing with you guys right now. Happy to be here. And yes, to answer your question. Oh, wow. So after I put out the album How Great Can This Day Be, which was the first time that I actually arranged for more than just myself on the piano.
Oh, wow.
And singing. So that was like, what was that like? 4.5 years. Is it? But I think, yeah. And that was an eye-opener because I before didn't know. I was trying to find someone to help me arrange because I really wanted to have a band sound, but I wasn't sure how to do it. And I had this friend in mind. His name's Aubrey Scarborough. He's amazing, and he's also a teacher, so he's very busy. And he teaches classroom and like mostly middle school, and he teaches jazz band. And I mean, I've known him since we were really quite young, like in our 20s. And he didn't have time, so I ended up sitting at the piano for How Great Can This Day Be and literally saying out loud in my living room, what would Aubrey do? And listening in my mind to what sounds I would hear. So when the time came, after I did that album, put that out, Aubrey started getting more available time and more excited, and he actually did say, okay, I can help you on this next album, whatever you do next. So that informed my writing for this next album, and indeed, he came on and helped me. He and I arranged about each 50% of this album.
Wow.
And so that's sort of the energy that came out of it. And he's the one who created the sounds that are a little bit more like Steely Dan, very produced in that direction. The songs that mostly I arranged are the ones that are a little bit more groove-oriented. So together, it makes an interesting balance, musically and arrangement-wise. But so it just... I'm answering this really in many words, but
that's okay. It's okay.
It got to be a much bigger band than the last album, and that just takes longer to get everyone together to edit it. And there are other reasons. I'm a mom, and speaking of being a mom, I hear some bizarre sound coming out here. Oh wow. Okay, I think I stopped it. Anyway, so it's the balance of parenthood and work and life.
Yes. Yeah, and that's really interesting. Like the way you said it got bigger and bigger. The general production and the thoughts behind the album, because this album really brings up a lot of big questions and big thoughts about human interaction and the way we can make the world a better place. So, like, was there any like what led you to focus on this subject matter for this album?
Okay, this is just one of the best conversations I've ever had publicly. Thank you for asking that. So, a very clear answer.
Yes.
I put out How Great Can This Day Be. It's a little emotional, so it takes a minute for me to get this out. How Great Can This Day Be was the first time when I realized, oh my goodness, this might actually ripple out farther than I imagined. Because here I am, living my life as a mom who I love songwriting with all my heart. I love following my curiosity. I was almost late calling you this morning because I discovered a new website. The Art Museum has this amazing website. Go find it, people, that tells you about artists, all these interesting things. So I follow curiosity. I love that. But when that album, How Great Can This Day Be, got a little bit more of a ripple than I imagined, like NPR reviewed it and other things happened to get it out there. And I thought, oh my goodness, I think I have a deeper responsibility. I had some artist guilt that I should really focus in on things that really mattered. I mean, I don't need to get too heavily handed, but like really shine a light on what I wish for more of in the world. Because there's a lot of power in saying what we want instead of being afraid of, which is, I think, a lot in the cycle of news these days. focusing on what we want. And that's the way my parenting requests. I'm not always successful, but saying what I wish for my kids to start doing instead of what they might be doing that might not be safe or whatever. So that I have this, like I said, like at first kind of an artist guilt, like, oh, wow, I should be writing about things that really say something. And then, so I started finding things that mattered to me, and yes, thank you for noticing that.
Wow. Yeah. And it really seems like a lot of the songs are based around, moving toward changing the world for the better, like through ideas and technology and just in general. So like, was there a specific focus in your writing? Like, I want to write about this, or did it just come naturally?
I really find that writing for children gives me this amazing freedom to write about topics that haven't been written about that much. Oh. So I just really get to pretty much follow my curiosity. Like, I don't give myself assignments. I just something will come up that I love and I'm fascinated by, and then I'll look it up and find more about it.
Wow.
That said, I did also want to celebrate things that I was excited about. Like when I wrote Compassion, it first came from actually trying to, like, when I got frustrated by something, tuning into compassion, because someone gave me that idea, another songwriter, a friend of mine. Mm-hmm. We were talking about something that was frustrating, and she said, I always try to just tune into compassion when that happens. I thought, it's simple and so good. And I noticed that when I just would, like, sing the word to some random melody, it would actually make me feel better instantly. Even just the tiniest thought on something like compassion changed my whole way of interacting with my kids or whomever I was interacting with. So that's when I started thinking, wow, there's power in that. Even if I don't even define the word compassion, just get it in the ears of people so they're also singing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And another thing about this album that really reminds me of classic kids albums from the 70s, like the best of Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers and stuff, is that you really seem to like speak to kids as equals. Like, you don't talk down to kids, you don't do anything like that. Like, you expect kids and adults and anyone who's listening to really listen attentively and with open minds and with curiosity.
That is the nicest thing that anyone could ever say, not only to me, but about kids. Thank you for being another voice for that. 100%. First of all, Mr. Rogers is absolutely such a beacon. I just watched another clip from him that I had never seen this week. And, it's just so eye-opening what an amazing person he was. But yeah, I speak to babies like the same way I speak to you.
Hey, that's good.
Fully embrace that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And they know it. Like, they look in your eyes. Like, thank God somebody's talking to me like a person.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Because I really feel like I've said this before on the show. Like, I don't feel like any different than I did when I was a kid. Like, I've learned more stuff, but I still have the same brain and the same, it still works the same. So I appreciate so much that, that artists like you really are able to connect with all ages.
Well, thank you. And I totally agree with you. I feel like I'm all the ages I've ever been. Like, is that kind of what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. It is. We are everything just piled on top. It's like a big collage. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So, oh boy, I hate to say it, but we're almost out of time. I wanted to thank you real quick for coming on the show, and of course for your work. And I wanted to ask you, are there any plans for you to make it out to Asheville and perform at some point?
Oh, okay. That would be a dream. Wow, let's email about that. That would be amazing.
I hope it works.
Love your town, and it's been a very long time since I was there. So please let that happen. I don't perform a lot because my kids are still young, but they're less young than they were. So I have a little bit more freedom every month, every year. So it can be that in this next, phase of my life, I could do more touring, and I would really love that.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, where can people find this album if they want to check it out?
It's on all the streaming platforms, which is kind of new to me.
Yeah.
And I almost didn't make physical copies, but I finally did do that. I have a lovely local CD maker that is doing that for me, and they're gorgeous. My brother's art, our old friend's design work, as always. But so the physical copies, they'll be available in about a month, but you could certainly download it off of iTunes or all the other Amazon, or stream away, because I just want it to ripple out there. But yeah, it's on all the streaming. Awesome.
Well, thank you so much for calling, and we will keep on playing your music as long as you're willing to make it.
Sagan, you are a beam of sunlight. Thank you very, very much for having me, and thank you, all of you people listening. I'm so grateful for you.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, we got one more song on the album. This song is called Love and Gratitude on Radioactive Kids.
Love and gratitude. Love and gratitude. Love and gratitude. Love and gratitude. Will you sing the echo to love and gratitude?
Love and gratitude.
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 Love and gratitude. Let me break it down for you. Love and gratitude. Science is telling us the gratitude's helping us, because it's reminding us of all the people whom we love. Let me break it down for you. Love and gratitude works like a recipe, creating a yes in me that opens the space to see a view of all the good in life. Love and gratitude. Love and gratitude. Love and gratitude. Love and gratitude. Let me bring it home for you. Love and gratitude. Even in tougher times, I feel my vibration climbs. Every time that I'm focused on gratitude and love.
queria ser um gato eu queria ser, para sair por aí, assim que amanhecer. Eu queria ser um gato eu queria ser, para sair por aí, assim que amanhecer. O banho não é molhado, não tem hora pra comer, subir na casa e ver lua e ninguém mandar descer, sair com a roupa do couro, ninguém chamar atenção, só sacudir os meus pelos, não fazer depilação. Eu queria ser um gato eu queria ser, para sair por aí, assim que amanhecer. Eu queria ser um gato eu queria ser, para sair por aí, assim que amanhecer. O banho não é molhado, não tem hora pra comer, subir na casa e ver lua e ninguém mandar descer, sair com a roupa do couro, ninguém chamar atenção, só sacudir os meus pelos, não fazer depilação. Eu queria ser um gato eu queria ser, para sair por aí, assim que amanhecer. Eu queria ser um gato eu queria ser, para sair por aí, assim que amanhecer. Mas eu sei, não sou um gato como eu queria ser. É uma pena, crianças, vou ter que me convencer. Eu já sei, não sou um gato, mas eu bem queria ser. Mesmo assim eu me enrosco bem pertinho de você.
We just heard Meu Quintal from Brazil, a song from their new album, Eu Queria Ser Gato, and the new album's called O Passarinho. Up next, we'll play Juvelina y o Dragão and O Vampiro Chicletero, which is the gum-chewing vampire. A nice Halloweenish song. But we're almost out of time on the Radioactive Kids show for today, so I want to thank Lori Henriques so much for coming in and chatting about, or calling up, and chatting about her music and her work and her awesomeness. And I want to remind you to stay tuned to Asheville FM for Loose Fit with Ernesto. I don't have the slightest idea what he's going to play, and that is fine by me. I am Sagan. This is Radioactive Kids. Remember, you can check the show out on Facebook and Instagram, and you can also check out the podcast if you want. If you don't want, that is fine. You have free will. You can do whatever you want. We are also rebroadcast on Radio Pirinola from Chile, radiopirinola.cl. And I will see y'all on the radio next week when we will do our scary Halloween fun drive show. Ah! Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Okay, I am Sagan. This is Radioactive Kids. Bye.
Certo dia, Juvelina, andando na floresta, encontrou o filho do rei, fugindo de um dragão que assustava o reinado com sua grande maldade e devorava todo o povo, sem pena, sem piedade. Mas o príncipe não queria morrer.
Ele não queria, não queria.
Joelina grande solução. Todos temiam a fúria do dragão, mas Juvelina via uma grande solução. Os dois jovens se uniram com cachorros encantados e deixaram o tal dragão tontinho e derrotado. Nessa história de cordel, de medo, terror e fera, acabou-se o problema e a vida ficou mais bela. Juvelina se virou rainha, todos felizes com o fim do dragão. Os dois jovens no trono, não se viu mais confusão. Todos felizes com o fim do dragão. Os dois jovens no trono, não se viu mais confusão. Certo dia, Juvelina, andando na floresta, encontrou o filho do rei, fugindo de um dragão.
Gather
us on our path. She'll help us on our path. Ben knew a little magic which could help the situation from getting too tragic, from getting too tragic. And he had good eyes, so there would be no surprise. In the dark, there's no surprise. In the dark, there's no surprise. Gather a team, gather a team, gather a team. Let's gather a team. Let's gather a team, gather a team, gather a team, gather a team. Let's gather a team. Let's gather a team, 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 gather a team.
Hello, welcome to Loose Fit, your Saturday morning source for new, local, and cult music. My name is Ernesto. I'm the host of this program, which you're listening to on Asheville FM, WSFMLP 103.3 Asheville. Programming support is brought to you by the Mothlight. Mothlight is a venue, bar and gallery located at 701 Haywood Road in West Asheville. More info for updates about game nights, movie nights, and live music is available at the Mothlight on Facebook and Twitter, and at their website, themothlight.com. All right, I hope you're all doing well. It's kind of a dingy sort of a day out there, but oh, actually no, the sun has broken. The sun has broken. I'm relying too much on my my iPhone app. The weather app. Anyway, it's about when I checked it yesterday, it was going to be rainy today, but let's see what it's actually going to be. Yeah, it's going to be rainy. It's going to be rainy. It's 51 degrees outside right now at 10:01 in the morning here in the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains. Autumn has descended upon us. Why don't we get into it, shall we? Let's see here. What am I going to play? A little music from a local group called Crooked Ghost. I think that's how we're going to start this show off.